We've just arrived at Rydal Mount, the home of William Wordsworth, and we are so excited because we're about to go into the garden soon.
And after seeing Wordsworth House in Cockermouth, we're really excited to see now where William Wordsworth spent his later days.
It's going to be fantastic, really exciting.
Yeah.
We're very much looking forward to it. William Wordsworth lived here from 1813 up until his death in 1850 at the age of 80. It was at this very special place that he wrote so many of his poems and published the final version of his famous poem, Daffodils. As you first come into the garden, you're greeted by these beautiful hydrangeas. I love this lace cap one here. So gentle and beautiful. But my favourite is something a bit more traditional. This one. Just adore that blue. One thing I love about this hydrangea is not just the pale blue white heads, but also the very delicate pale blue centres here. They're beautiful. This is actually my favourite blue. Very, very pale and quite a rarity in the garden. It's not something you see all the time. But I love this one. I think I want to take this one home with me. I find this absolutely stunning. This small kitchen garden, growing a variety of crops and flowers in there as well. I just love it. I love the calendulas and also the verbena here as well. Lots of sunflowers at the back. Amazing. If you're a Hoster fan, you're in for a huge treat with this lovely border with a wide array of hostas running full length along. In this long herbaceous border, we've got so many amazing perennials. We've got the wonderful Cockermouth here, we've got the hollyhocks, and behind we've got this amazing phlox. Look at that for beauty. I love the anemones as well. You follow me along. Anemones. So beautiful. Again, the Cockermouth, the Lithorum behind, and we've got some aster as well, some cedar, and lots of dahlias. So many gems in this border. I love it. We've got catmints over there that we've just passed as well, with the backdrop of the rhododendrons, and also we've got a nice buddleia over there as well, and some echinops in the background. Stunning. The great thing about gravel is it makes a perfect seed bed. We've got this beautiful lamb's ears here, and also lots of alchemilla self-sown and growing in the gravel. Seems to be very happy. I'd be picking these out and planting them back into the border. So many ferns along here in the garden. With space throughout this beautiful shaded area. There's even a cheeky honeysuckle over here as well, around a tree stump. Lots of buxus as we walk along this path. Again, ferns and ivy everywhere you look. When you get above the valley below and you're up at this height now, you've walked the paths, you're at probably the highest part of the garden, it really is tranquil. Such a beautiful spot to get lost in and just enjoy your own thoughts.
Having just walked up the steep steps to the very top, it's great to have a moment to catch your breath and just sit and admire the tranquil views. This is a wonderful place for wildlife, and it's such a lovely place to be inspired, which is probably why William Wordsworth bought this place and planted it the way he did.
It was here that Wordsworth would sit, write his poetry and recite his poems out loud. I must admit, I sat here before and wrote the first poem that I've written in a few years, and I felt so inspired by this little area. I love it. This is actually a Norse mound, and it was used as far back as the 9th century, and the idea was it would be lit to warn of border invaders. Fascinating piece of history. So that concludes our visit here today. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have.